Hello everyone, I'm Janki and welcome back to my channel. And today let us talk through all the books that I read in the month of July, which isn't much but it will do. So I read a total of 4 books and started 3 books but did not complete them. Like they are not DNFs, but I just did not feel like completing them. So the very first book that I picked up for the month of July was Rebecca. I was hearing it as an audiobook, but I was like 100 pages in the book and then I did not have the feeling of continuing it, so I just dropped it for the moment, for the time being I mean, but I did not happen to pick it up. And so next book that I picked up for this month was The Girl with the Hazel Eyes by Callie Browning. I read it for the Around the World in Books challenge. The next 3 books that I'll be mentioning, including this, they all are for this challenge and I have talked about them extensively in my other videos. So I'll link that if you want to hear my detailed thoughts on it. But for time being, I'll just tell you all my ratings of that book. So The Girl with the Hazel Eyes by Callie Browning was literature from Barbados and I rated it 3.5 stars out of 5. And in this book we follow the life of a Barbadian girl who wrote a book that was a sensation in Barbados, and for which she also had to leave her country, and we just follow her life and what all led to that moment. The next book that I read for July was 10 Women by Marcela Serrano. It was literature from Chile. I also talk about this in my video. It's basically about these 10 Chilean women who have different life stories and they are taking treatment from a common therapist, and the therapist one day decides that these 10 women need to be together in a room and they themselves should be telling their life stories. So yes, that is what this book is about and I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read was Without a Country by Ace Kulin. It was literature from Turkey and I absolutely loved this book. It was a good piece of work. So in this book we follow a Jewish family who emigrates from Germany to Turkey. So yes, it's about Turkey through their modernization phase, the political upheavals and turmoil and the problems the Jewish had to face in Turkey. So yes, that's all the book is about and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Another book that I read was finally a physical book, Beach Read by Emily Henry. So I picked it up hoping to dive into a new genre. I don't really read contemporary or contemporary romances. So I picked this book up. It follows 2 writers who write completely different genres. Our main character January, she writes happily ever after romances, and another character Augustus, he writes literary fiction. Yes, he writes literary fiction. And so in this book these 2 authors meet and they both were struggling to write their books, so they challenge each other to swap genres and see whose book gets published first. And yes, that's the book about, and I gave this book 3.5 stars. Also, I again talk about this book in my video. In the month of July, I've read less number of books, and all those books I think I've vlogged in some or the other way. So you all already know about them. So yes, 3.5 stars. Now, we talked about Rebecca. Yes. Now coming to the 2 books that I started but did not finish. And like these are the continuation that will go on to August. I'll read them in August as well. One of that book is The Betrayals by Bridget Collins. Such a pretty cover, right? We follow our main character Leo Martin, who was a student in this different kind of a school called Montour. Montour is a school where the boys who go there, they're known as scholars, and they learn to play the game of Grand Jew, which is also their national game. And for 50 to 60 pages of this book, I did not know what this game was about. There was nothing specified. Was this game played or anything of that sort? I had no idea what this game was, but gradually I came to realize that this game that they play, it's kind of a worship to God, like connection to divinity kind of a game. And so it is a magical realism. So I don't think I like it so much. Like the concept of divinity is very common in fantasy books. I absolutely loved reading about it in the Poppy War, but I don't think in this book I love it that much. But I've not completed the book, so I can't really say what I feel about this book. But yes, this is the book that I'm continuing in the month of August. Another book that I have started but not completed yet is The Teacher of Cheops. It was a literature from Andorra, the country Andorra. So I picked that book up, and it's basically set during the Egyptian civilization. So it's really fun to read about if you are interested in Egyptian history. The story is very simple. It's just mingled up with Egyptian civilization. The setting is of mingled up with Egyptian civilization. We have a main character named Sidam. Sidam was formerly by birth a slave, but then he went on to become a free man, and we follow his life, how he served the pharaoh and things like that. The storyline is very loose. It's not something crisp, solid. But yes, I like reading about the Egyptian culture and things like that. That is all I have for the month of July. I feel July wasn't really a very productive reading month for me, both quantity and quality wise. I just think that Without a Country by Ace Cullen was my favorite read of this month, which wasn't a 5-star read as well, but that's not an issue. Let us see what August has for us. Yes, that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and meet you next time.